Have you ever been shopping and had an annoying, overeager salesperson following you around when you just want to make your purchase and go? Of course you have. We all have. It's part of sales training. In most retail models, out on the sales floor, the salesperson is told to be attentive to the customer. I have, in my brief retail experience, been subject to this sort of training. It is not merely a matter of greeting the customer and checking in to see if they need anything. It involves following the customer around to be available on the off chance that they need something. The teaching also encourages stalking and checking in nearly constantly. They do not use the word stalking. I have watched my mother politely decline that very definition of excellent customer service. While most customers will agree that it borders on obnoxious, and those overeager salespeople often make them lose their interest in whatever the product it is that the store is known for. Another function of that excellent customer service is to prevent shoplifting. I have never shoplifted. I have never stolen anything in my life. Stealing was actively discouraged in my family. My sister accidentally took a headband that she was trying on from a store once. Ernesto forgot that she had it on when she left, and nobody reminded her. When my mother noticed it and learned that she had forgotten to put it back on the rack, drove Ernesto back to the store, made her apologize, and paid for the headband. Honesty is prized in my family, and stealing is dishonest. Following that logic, stealing never even occurred to me. While I never stole anything, I was once accused of it. I felt awful. I had just received my driver's license and had my cousin's graduation dinner coming up. My mom, being a mom, wanted me to look my best. She lent me her credit card and gave me specific instructions about what to purchase and where to purchase it. I didn't get it. I had nice clothes, but she insisted. My mother always became anxious when it involved that particular part of our family. Much to my joy, she also gave me permission to use the card at the Ray store to purchase new hikers and to take my friends Manu and Tay out for pizza. I picked the guys up and we drove to the mall. While I did not enjoy the mall particularly, I was excited to be allowed to use the credit card. Naturally, we agreed to go to Ray first. We were more into doing the fun things first rather than saving the best for last kids. At Ray, we checked out kayaks and paddleboards and surfboards. We looked at binoculars and lighting as well. I selected my stuff and made my purchases. Tay and Manu also made purchases. Next, we decided on pizza. Again, fun first. We chatted and talked about how cool the kayaks were as we ate our mall pizza. After the pizza, we puttered around at a few other shops. Then, we finally went into the clothing shop that my mom had specified. It wasn't that the store was uncool, it was quite popular with everyone at school. I already had clothing from there myself. I just don't really care about wardrobe that much. I am more interested in comfort and utility than what everyone else is wearing. As we entered the store, we were greeted by a very enthusiastic salesperson who appeared very happy to see us. We all smiled and helloed back at him. Then when he went over to the men's section, another enthusiastic salesperson greeted us. She smiled and bounced her blonde curls. We also helloed back to her. Then we went about the business of finding clothing to my mother's specifications. She had Nick's jeans, camo, olive green, or odd colors. That was fine. I liked the khaki. As we looked at the different styles, curly blonde woman re-emerged and asked how things were going. We assured her that we were okay and continued to check out the khakis. I found a suitable pair. Next, I had to find a shirt. There were like 1,000 different patterns. I like plaid shirts, and there were about 1,000 different plaids in 1,000,000 different colors. Guys are pretty easy to shop for. We don't need as much diversity in our clothing the way girls do. At least I don't. If I'm given too many choices, it can become a challenge, and I second guess myself. I think that is why I liked it better when my mom would shop for me for those sorts of clothing. Outdoor stuff, I know exactly what I want, and enjoy shopping in that sort of store. Clothing-specific shops, not so much. Even cool clothing shops. I couldn't make up my mind about which one I wanted. I solicited the guys' opinions. Manu liked cooler colors. Tay liked the warmer, brighter colors. We laughed about the dude colors. Curly blonde woman appeared again. We assured her that we were excellent and were still looking. As I was trying to figure out what shirt my mother would most approve of, Tay noticed a pair of ripstop shorts. I saw them also. We diverted ourselves from the shirts to the shorts. Curly blonde followed us to the shorts. At the shorts, I noticed that she was not so subtly folding sweaters that were already folded. That was odd, I thought. Whatever. I grabbed Manu's chosen shirt and Tay's chosen shirt, the khakis, and the shorts. I also selected a bow tie that I had seen on a mannequin that went with both shirts. I agreed with Tay that it would add a little funkiness to the outfit. Tay was better at shopping than me. He actually liked clothes. Manu was about as enthusiastic as I was. Curly blonde woman followed us to the fitting room and took the clothes from me, carried them to the fitting room, and hung them on the hooks one by one, and making sure that I saw she was doing it. She also made sure that Tay and Manu stayed out of my fitting room by apologizing and telling them there was only room for one person. That was strange. They weren't going in with me. Guys just don't do that. I decided on the shirt that Tay had picked out and took the rest to put back on the shelf. Curly blonde woman took the rejected shirts from my hand, saying that she would put them away. Okay, whatever. I thanked her. Tay wanted to try on the ripstop shorts and some t-shirts. Curly blonde woman followed us back to the area where the stuff that Tay wanted to check out. Okay, now I was feeling uncomfortable. She stood there and watched us as Tay figured out what he wanted. This time, she didn't pretend to be folding things. She just stood there. Weirdo. Then, when Tay decided to try on some stuff, we were again followed by a curly blonde woman. And she followed the same routine with Tay that she had with me and reminded us about the fitting room size. As Manu and I waited for Tay, she also stood there. What was she waiting for? She even sneaked a peek in Manu's Ray bag. Weirdo. When Tay exited his fitting room, we went up to the checkout counter and made our purchases. As I was paying, Tay ran back to the shelf and grabbed another shirt. Then he paid. Curly blonde woman followed us to the door and requested to look in Tay's bag. He shrugged and let her. Then she asked to check my bag. I handed her my bag. Then she requested Manu's bag. Manu stated that he didn't purchase anything from the store. Curly blonde woman demanded a look in his Ray bag. The guy who greeted us was standing, looking concerned. Manu shrugged and let her look in his bag. She also looked in my Ray bag, as well as Tay's. I was shocked. So that was it? She thought we were shoplifters? I was mortified. Tay, on the other hand, was furious. He handed her his Ray bag to hold and walked back to the checkout and returned all his clothes. Then Tay returned to the door and reclaimed his Ray bag. Then we left the store. After dropping the guys off, I went home. I felt wretched. Someone thought I was a shoplifter? How? Why? My mom noticed my disappointment. When I told her what happened, she also was furious. Mom picked up my bag, drove off to the mall, and returned my clothes. When she got back, my mother told me that the clothes that I had were perfect. Looking back, I know that my friends and I didn't fit Curly Blonde Woman's idea of what customers of that store looked like. She looked at us and immediately assumed we were shoplifters. It could have been that Manu and I had brown skin and dark hair, and Tay is African American. It could be that we were just some guys who weren't dressed right in her mind. Either way, it hurt all our feelings, and it hurt my mom as well. I never went back to that store, nor did Tay, Manu, or my mother. My mother wrote a very unflattering letter to the company and received an apology with a significant gift certificate. Since then, I have made a point to treat everyone with respect, no matter what they look like. It's not that I didn't before, it's just that I became more aware of it after that experience. I grew much more conscious of how I treated people. I also formed an opinion about discrimination. While we can say that it doesn't matter why people discriminate, it is that they do it. And this is true. We need to be more aware of it. A person's appearance is a part of their own identity. That can be their skin color, their clothing style, their interest in body jewelry or tattoos or dreadlocks. It doesn't matter. We should be aware that we are discriminating and why, and then we can make an effort to stop it. Hey, thank you for watching. Please click on the right to subscribe if you liked the video. And please don't forget to click on the bell icon when you subscribe so that you can be notified when we upload a new video. Watch more videos on the left, including our playlist. Thank you.